bird, I smell good, bitch. And if you want to smell good like me, you'll click down below in the description box and get 15% off of your first month subscription service to Scentbird, which is a monthly subscription service that sends you perfumes, candles, hand lotions, and makeup. So you guys get down below, check out their website, and sign up. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another 90-day fiance. All right, y'all, let's get into it because a lot of things took place in this episode. Okay, let's start off with Angela and Michael. Angela was all upset with Michael and over all his lies and was ready to take her ass back to the States. But you know what? She found out that it costs way too much money to be trying to change your flights, and she couldn't afford those fees. So now she's going to stay and try to hear Michael out. And Michael just doesn't want to lose his chance of going to America and getting the fuck out of Nigeria. And I'm like, you need to move to somewhere else nicer in Africa. Get the fuck, okay? Because I don't like the fact that you would sit up here and deal with this from this woman. You don't like her. She doesn't really like you. I don't know what people think love really is, but all this, oh, I love you, and then when I meet you, I detest your fucking ass. I despise you and your culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for it. And the Michael Angela situation is so annoying because he's such a docile asshole. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I know, yes, baby. You know, just always trying to agree and appease, and I don't understand how that was something that Angela didn't pick up from their conversations previously. Okay, yes, he's using you. He may not be trying to scam you out of your credit cards or out of your accounts or anything, but he is definitely trying to scam you in this relationship by getting his ass over to America. And I think he just needs to find a way to have a better life where the fuck he at, instead of trying to trick old white bitches out their panties and get into their houses so he could be taken care of until their asses get too old to take care of him and he find a new bitch to do it. I ain't got time for Michael and his dreams and aspirations of fuckboy lifestyle. Okay, anyway, so look, she got his phone because she wants to make sure he's not using it for a way out. Like, she wants to make sure he, you know, doesn't have anything in his phone that's gonna make her question his motives with her. And I'm like, you don't need to look through his phone to question his motives. You already done caught him in several lies. What else do you need to know? Okay, so they in the car, she's sleeping with her mouth open, just real unattractive. Like, I'm sorry. That's how I feel about myself when I'm sleeping with my mouth open. It's not cute. It's not cute. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? Anyway, he picks the bag up and moves it behind them to the back seat and hits her in the face accidentally, and she's like, I'm gonna have a black eye. I'm like, really, bitch? See what I'm talking about? Just always over-exaggerating the situation. Now she wants to hear what he has to say. She says she doesn't see them getting married now because the thrill is now gone, okay? He says that he's sorry and he needs to work on himself. She says that she can't live her last years fighting and arguing with fuckboy Michael. And I said, girl, you shouldn't. Michael doesn't want to be stuck in Nigeria. Like I said, he says he will make it up to her, and she says she don't know how he gonna make it up to her because the thrill is gone. Okay, the thrill is gone away. Okay, they go to dinner, and it's more of the same, y'all. It's the same type of conversation with him saying he's gonna fix it, her saying she doesn't believe it. Then he brings her a cake, and it's all well and good for a moment. And I'm like, bitch, he bring you some food and now everything is good? Okay, you know, you telling on yourself, Angela. So let's get to Jimena and Ricky, y'all. Jimena and Ricky are more the same as well. She is still upset with him over the fact that she was number two, she was plan B. He came out here to be with Melissa, but Melissa didn't want to be with him. And when she met him, she really didn't want to be with him. She'd already got ghosts on him by the time he had purchased that plane ticket, let Ricky tell it. And he has to explain all of this to Jimena, who is hurt and doesn't like the fact that he keeps going around in circles. So when she comes back out after 20 minutes of crying in the bathroom or whatever, she comes back out. She asks if he had sex with Melissa. He says nothing. And I'm like, yeah, that's because Melissa didn't want to do it, not because he didn't want to do it. He says that he loves her and he just had to tell her the truth. He didn't want to continue in this relationship with her, lying to her. And I'm like, so are you going to tell her that you brought that engagement ring for Melissa? Do you still plan on giving her the engagement ring that you got for Melissa? Okay, child. Look, Jimena think he a fraud. I'm like, girl, because he is. The next day, he's still begging. She feels like he's a stranger to her, you know, now that she didn't figure out he was lying this whole time, but she's still going to give him a chance. I'm like, of course you are, sis. Of course you are. Y'all, poor little Darcy. Apparently, her relationship with Jesse has deteriorated over the time since he left and went back home, all right? And she goes to her hairstylist to get her hair done. And she talks to the hairstylist, and the stylist is like, I don't know what type of relationship they have because I haven't been around them, but all I hear her say is that they fight. I don't hear her talk about how much he loves her. All I hear her talking about is how much they fight. And I think that Darcy is really a glutton for punishment because she just wants it. She wants the relationship no matter how bad it is. She wants to be with him no matter how bad he treats her. She still wants them to try to work the relationship out, even though the last time he was there, he was so fucking annoying and despicable. I wouldn't want to spend any more of my time with him. Life is short, and it's way too short to be with somebody that makes you that unhappy outside of the bedroom. Like, I don't want to be with somebody that only has great sex. If you're not giving me nothing else, then eventually all I'm going to be is a sexual object, and everything that's good about my personality will disappear. Trust me, I done been there before. I'm just letting y'all know what I know, okay? She says the relationship is going through kind of like a slow death and she still loves him. Then she gets a call from Jesse saying that he's coming back to the States soon and he wants to meet up with her. And she's thinking that they're about to meet up so that they can get their relationship back on track. So she goes and gets, her teeth done, and she's talking to the doctor about how she wants to look good for him and what's going on in their relationship. I'm like, that fucking dentist does not care about what's going on in you and Jesse's lackluster fuck shit of a relationship. Like, nobody's trying to hear that. We're just trying to get these teeth together and go home and have dinner with our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares about this right now. All right, Darcy Cheese. All right. Now look, we see Jesse in Amsterdam talking to his homeboy, and his homeboy is looking at Jesse like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you going all the way back to America just so you could break up with Darcy? Because that's what he's doing. But he keeps talking about, I want to show her the respect, and I want to carry myself with a certain level of respect. Oh, bullshit. All of that shit is a front and a fraud. That's the airs that you put on. That's the airs that you were taught to put on. But in all honesty, you're a nasty fucking person, Jesse. You're a terrible person. You have no self-awareness whatsoever. And it's amazing to me how you want to read everybody else and tell them how immature they are, but you can't even figure out how fucked up you are. Like, you are severely fucked up, and you need to go to therapy and handle up on that and talk to somebody about why you never got enough hugs and shit like that as a child. I don't know what it is, but something in the eyes ain't right with Jesse, all right? His friend kept telling him, you need to just call her, FaceTime her, but you do not need to go all the way to America to have that conversation with her. Jesse is hell-bent on having this conversation face-to-face with Darcy, like he not setting her up for the okie doke. And that's what makes me think that he intentionally does these things to fuck with Darcy. Like, he knows that him going back to the States is going to make her feel like they're about to have some time together. They're about to have sex. They're about to, get back on track, fight, have sex, fight, have sex, and him, just do this shit all over again. Also, her crazy ass is expecting a proposal. I'm like, girl, y'all can't even sit through one dinner without fighting, and you want to marry him? What? Oh, Lord. I just really feel like people are desperate. They really are. All right, y'all. So Rachel is back in the States with her baby Lucy, and it's been like 2 months or so since she left England, and she really misses John, and John misses her. They're engaged. They've decided to go ahead and get married, and the only problem that they're having is his whole visa situation. Now, the plan is for her to go to England in a couple of weeks and get married there, and then for them to apply for the immigrant visa, which goes straight to a green card. But it might take about 3 years because of his extensive arrest record. And this is just really going to cause problems for them. They're the only couple that seem to be genuinely in love with one another, yet they are the only ones that seem to be having this amount of issues with getting in the same place. And I'm just sad for them. I really am. Like, I think there's probably more to John that we don't know, but I still feel like right now I'm reserving the right to change my opinion. But as of right now, I think that they both are really, really into each other. And the fact that he didn't even care about how long the process took, he just wants to marry her. He wants to be with her. I think that's very telling, and that's amazing. And I think they should be given a shot to be in the same place and see if their marriage can actually work out. I hope being on TLC helps. They got to get approval and all of that type of shit. Y'all, when Rachel goes shopping with her best friend for a wedding dress and she's having all of these insecurities about her body, and it's like, girl, your child is only what, like 10 months old? So you only had a baby 10 months ago. Give yourself a chance to get back to the 100s, okay? The 105s and all of that you're talking about. Like, give yourself a chance. That man still wanted you. He still wanted to lay up in a bed with you. So there's no reason for you to feel so insecure about your body when, you know, he loved it when he saw it the last time, and you don't look any bigger than you were the last time. Your hair's a little bit longer, but that's about as much change as I see in the past 2 months. But one of the main things I noticed about this scene is what the fuck was going on with the lady who owned the wedding dress shop's hair. She looked like she just got fucked in one of the dressing rooms and just came back out when the camera crew came in asking for her help with what was going on today and what they needed to happen. Like, I don't know what was going on, but that hair was I mean, it definitely looked like, you know, she just finished getting somebody rubbing sperm up and through her hair like that, y'all. I didn't know how it was thickened up like that. I didn't know why that she didn't notice it. The camera people noticed it because they zoomed in on it, and then the editors definitely put a shot in so you could see a close-up or whatever the fuck was going on with her hair. But to see Rachel over here crying about her weight and this bitch with the serious face with that hair doing what it was, that scene was funnier than it was supposed to be. So y'all, we see Tyreek and Hazel this episode. We didn't get to really see them last episode, I don't think. And they're getting away from his brother and her family, and they're going away on a beach getaway. And Tyreek is really taking this time to try to figure out if Hazel is really physically into him, because it doesn't really seem that way. She doesn't seem to be all that into him. You know, she gives him little pecks on the mouth. They've slept in the bed, but they've never done anything else with one another. And Hazel says that they're not married, so they're not going to be doing anything else. She's like, I like sharing a bed, and that's it. The producers ask her if she really loves Tyreek, and she says she does. Okay, they go on this date. They have this beach getaway. They go on a boat ride, and Hazel lives in such poverty. She said, I've never been on a boat. I've never had anybody take care of me like this. I've never had a trip like this. I've never had an experience like this. And because of that, she was more affectionate towards him. She was holding his hand. She was laughing. She was smiling. It was running in the rain. And, you know, she really kissed him on this rock in the middle of the water and shit. And it was nice, y'all. I still don't think Hazel is really into Tyreek. But if she can get herself, you know, there with him, then, you know, if getting out of poverty will make you be attracted to a motherfucker, then by all means, Hazel, do what you gotta do, lady, okay? Because he seems to be happy regardless, as long as he's getting something out of it. And I'm sure once they get married, she'll feel the need to have sex with him and then have a baby and all of that type of shit. Oh, they gonna have a cute baby. I can see it now, especially if they don't get all of his head. You know what I'm saying? If they get a little bit of both of them when it comes to the size of the head, I think we'll be all right. All right, y'all. So we see Marta again. We met Marta last episode, and we know that her situation is so stupid, okay? I don't know how you think you're going to be with a man when you a Christian stripper and he's a devout Muslim. Like, those two things don't go together at all. But she's supposed to be going out there to Algeria to see him. She's planning on, you know, getting engaged and all of that shit. She's hoping for a proposal because, you know, she wants a family. She has children. She wants somebody to take care of her. But I don't know how she thinks this man is going to be okay with her being a stripper. Like, he's not even okay with y'all having different religions. Like, they get on FaceTime because she has to tell him that in order for her to get her visa, she needs to get a letter of invitation from him. So they get on FaceTime, and of course, they don't speak each other's language, so everything has to go through a translator app. And he says, okay, I'll take care of the letter. And then he sees her necklace, which is a cross. He gets upset. He's talking to somebody else about her having a cross on her neck. He gets upset about it. He starts to ignore her. And then he just hangs up the call. And I'm just like, so you mean to tell me you about to spend thousands of dollars to go out there to see him, and this is how he acting? This is already a fucking issue. Like, I don't understand, Marta. I don't understand, girl. You look like you living in somebody's la-la land if you think this relationship is about to work out. But I'll let y'all go ahead and tell a story and wait till we get to the end and say, aha, bitch, I told you. So y'all, Karine and Paul with their disgusting asses. We already know that Karine done left Paul. She said she want a divorce and her mama is trying to make that shit happen, capping. Okay? Now Paul feeling very alone and upset right now, gets on FaceTime with his mom, and he basically tells her about everything that's been going on. And his mom has been saying the same thing since the beginning, that she don't understand why he had to go all the way over there to find some girl. He don't need to be with her. He need to come back home and find him a girl around these parts. All right, and I agree with moms. He's talking about how Karine's mom is really trying to get them to divorce, and he asked his mom how she feels. Of course, she wants them to get a divorce too. She just wants him to bring his ass back home. And then he gets a call from Karine saying that she's in the hospital. She's at the clinic, and she thinks she's pregnant. Y'all, that goes to the clinic, and he shows up. He's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And her mom all disgusted and shit that he's there. And she's still mad at him, but she feels like Paul should be there. Child, she find out that she pregnant. Okay? Nigga said 4 to 5 weeks pregnant. And they really seem to want, they happy about the baby, but they don't want Paul to have nothing to do with the baby, it seemed like. They want him to finance the shit, but they don't want him to actually be a part of it because they want the baby to be around love and peace and all of that. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. That's what y'all don't get to do. Y'all don't get to trick that man into impregnating y'all fucking daughter. And then when y'all about to get a divorce, she find out she pregnant and now y'all want to try to keep the baby from him. I think that's very fucked up. And Paul, you either gonna, try your hardest to work this shit out with Karine, and hopefully she'll try to work it out, or you gonna have to, go to them courts, man. You gonna have to go to them courts. You gonna have to do something. Or you never gonna see that child again. Like, y'all, that shit is crazy to me that she actually was pregnant. Like, goddamn. There be some fertile bitches that live next to the Amazon. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at BONDY.BRITTANY. Get into and show me with your people. Shake them tits, shake them tits, shake them tits. Yes. Peace out.